Good morning, Madam Ramla. Today our group will be presenting on mental health through graphs that we will share shortly. Before that, let me introduce the other members of my group.
Hi, my name is Amin Zulkarnain Binawang Matani.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nursafiqa Bintantong.
Good day, my name is Duratul.
My name is Raesley Peter. The bar chart illustrates the prevalence of various mental health issues among workers in 2023. The highest reported issue was stress, affecting 46% of workers. This was followed by burnout at 39%, showing that emotional exhaustion remained a significant concern. Anxiety affects 36% of workers, indicating a slight increase compared to previous trends, while sleep disorder impacted 30% of the workforce. Interestingly, depression was reported by 26% of workers, slightly lower than other issues, suggesting that while it remains serious, it is comparatively less common than stress and anxiety. Overall, the distribution pattern shows that stress-related conditions dominate workers' mental health concerns, with a gradual decrease in percentage from stress to depression. The movement across issues is not linear, reflecting that not all conditions escalate or reduce equally over time.
I'm to explain the statistic of pressure among children 2022 to 2025. Year 2022, about 4.5% of children experience stress. This shows that only a small number of children were affected at this time. Year 2023, the presence of stress challenges increased to 7%. This means more children started to experience stress, possible due to factors like academic pressure, social challenge, or family problem. Year 2024, the stress level among children rose to 11.5%. This shows a significant increase with a year. Stress might have been caused by lifestyle changes, online learning challenges, or untreated mental health issue. Year 2025, nearly 16.5% of children were experiencing stress. This is very worrying increase. Almost 1 in 6 children is affected. You might think then the issue is becomes increasingly serious and needs urgent attention from parents and teachers.
Today I would like to discuss a growing concept among student mental health. Based on the student mental illness rate, health chart has been consistent increase in student mental illness rate from 2022 to 2025, highlighting the urgent need for stranger support system and intervention. As for the effect, there are 4 main impacts. First, for academic performance, stress make it harder for students to focus and success. Second, emotional instability. They may experience depression or anxiety. First, I will explain the cause of rising student mental illness include academic pressure, social media influence, and lack of support. Academic pressure from exam and assignment cause stress and anxiety. Social media expose students to negative content and comparison, which lower their self-attempts. Manual lack of support means students have nowhere to turn when they face the problem. In overall, trends show a steady increase in mental illness rate among students from 2022 to 2025. For the movement, each year the percentage of students experiencing mental illness rises gradually. There is no sudden drop or sharp spike. The increase is consistent and smooth. Distribution pattern. The data distribution showed a years by years increase. In 2022, the rate is just over 20%. In 2023, the rises to around 2025. In 2024, it reaches about 30%. By 2025, it climbs to roughly 35%. This pattern indicates the mental health issue among students becoming increasingly common over the time. That's all from me. Thank you.
I will explain about mental health issue amongst teenagers. The first one is anxiety. This is the most highest bar in the graph as you can see. The reason is teenagers face a lot of pressure, academic stress, social media comparison, bullying, and uncertainty about the future. This pressure is related to anxiety disorder. Secondly on the graph, which is depression. The second most high graph. The reason is similar pressure combined with hormonal changes during adolescence can result in feelings of hopelessness and sadness. Depression can also be triggered by isolation, trauma, or family issues. The third graph, which is ADHD. The reason for the ADHD is attention deficit hyperactive disorder is a neurodevelopment condition that often become more noticeable in school years when kids are expected to focus and sit still. Increased awareness and diagnosis also explain a significant percentage. The fourth one, which is eating disorder. The reason of this eating disorder is social media, peer pressure, and unrealistic body image standard heavily influence teenagers. This can lead to disorder like anorexia, bulimia, or binge eating as they try to cope with self-esteem issues. The last one is self-harm. The reason why teenagers do self-harm because who feel overwhelmed by emotional pain sometimes turn to self-harm as a coping mechanism. It's often a way to express feelings they cannot put into words or to temporarily relieve intense emotion.